Hello everyone, my name is Marc-Antoine. I'm an integration coach here at Robotiq. So today for this presentation we wanted to show you the Robotiq palletizing solution. So first thing, what do we have when we receive the crate? So we're gonna have the 7th-axis controller, 7th-axis here with its controller. Then we're gonna have the base, so it's already pre-integrated, so it's really easy to assemble. After that, what we're gonna need to add is the robot arm with its controller. And then we're gonna have the software. So the main thing of this demo is really to show you the software and how to program it. So first thing is we will need to add the palletizing node. And then we're gonna have these 4 menus. So we're gonna run through that together. The first one is the box. So if we exit those, so as I may have mentioned, so I already started the demo. Everything is already programmed, like the box dimension, pallet and everything, just to have a quicker demo. So the first menu is the box dimensions. So I entered each side of the box. One thing maybe to consider here, so we have the side A that we have here. It's just to align the connector of the robot wrist with the side A, just to have a reference with the robot and the operator. Then we have the payload. The other thing that we need to do in this menu is the set grip position. So that's the only waypoint that we're gonna need to set into the solution. So if I go in there, so the important thing is to really center the tool on the top of the box. So one way to do that is really to take a measuring tape, go into the box, measure each side, and then you can really center the tooling. From there, this menu is completed. The second one is the pallet in here. So again, the only thing that you need to input is the pallet dimension. Everything is done for this one, so I've entered the dimension. And then we have the pallet selection. So that's where you can choose either if you want the left pallet, right pallet, or both of them. So for this demo, it's gonna be only the right one. Then we have the pattern. That's really where the magic happens. So we have the 2 different patterns. So we can add the box. Everything is done via the pitch pendant. We have the arrows in here and the rotate button, so you can click on the arrows and it's gonna move down by 5 millimeters. If I want to go faster, I can put 15, for example, and just put the box in there. So if I want to be more precise, I'm gonna put a lower number. If I want to go faster, I'm gonna put a higher number. So I can add some boxes in here. So as you can see, when it's blue, that means it's a good position. If I go red, that means there's something wrong. There will be a collision. So we can put in here. So I'm gonna put back in 5 and just refine the position. Add some boxes, go back to 15. So as you can see, it's pretty easy to do. Again, I'm gonna refine position in here. First pattern is completed. Let's do pattern B now. So again, same concept. So I'm gonna add some boxes with the 15 here just to go faster. So right now, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start with the same pattern just to find, I'm gonna show it to you in a second, just to find this corner here. So when we build up the pallet, everything will be robust and at the same position. So I found this one. Now I can move this one into this corner and move this one back. So we know everything will be perfectly precise when we're gonna build the pattern. So now I can add some boxes. Last thing we need to do in the pattern configuration menu, so it's the number of layer. So for this one, let's say 8. And here we have the current layer sequence. So we can adjust it, and in most cases, it's gonna be alternating from one pattern to the other. So we can set this in here. So we can see AB, 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 so that's good. Last menu is the settings. So in this menu, we have the tool speed and tool acceleration with or without the box. So that's where we can configure that. We have the box presence input, so that's the sensor that is going to be provided into the solution. So the sensor that you need to fix on the conveyor for the box presence. When a box is there, that means it's ready to be picked. We have the box and pallet, so the units, so metric or imperial, so depending if you need, you can choose that. And from there, pretty much everything is ready. I can press play and the palletizing will happen. So all the trajectory, all the collision avoidance, everything is already pre-programmed in the software and you don't have to do anything else. So it's really more inputting and configuration of the software than programming. So let's press play. One other thing on the software, so you can choose where you want to start the pallet. So at the moment the pallet is empty. In most cases we're going to start it like this. But if, for example, you would have 2 cases on the pallet already, you can select it and you're going to start at the box number 3. So we start with an empty one. So we have a pop-up now. So we've done it on purpose just to show you. So the right pallet now is missing just because it's not triggering the sensor. So we're going to place the pallet perfectly in the corner. Here we go. So we're gonna press play again. It's gonna ask you, so we start at box number 1.